guys, it's Clara. I decided to come on here and do a Christmas tag. This one is going to be very straightforward. What are your top 5 favorite songs and your top 5 favorite movies of the holidays? With the music, you have to actually sing the songs. So first I'll start with music. I had to write these down because I really had to think about it, because I'm sure a lot of you will agree that this time of year is so nostalgic and so many songs bring back memories, and they could be your more traditional carols or they could be music that just came out. Counting down from 5 to 1. My first favorite song is Oh Holy Night. So oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. So there's that one. And then there's a song called Coventry Carol, and I didn't know about this song until about 3 years ago, and it's so funny because it's the oldest song, I think, on this list, maybe next to Oh Holy Night, and it's an old English hymn, and I learned about it through our choir, and it goes, Lule, lule, the little tiny child, bye bye, lule, 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 the little tiny child, bye bye, lule, lule. It keeps going, keeps going. Then the third one is a song called Advent Hymn that we had sung in choir when I was like middle school-ish, like 8th grade. And I think it's arranged by Don Bessig. I'm gonna have to look that up. And it's kind of this like mysterious, one of those darker kinds of Christmas hymns. And it goes, I could play it on the piano better than I can sing it, but evening has come in shadows of gray, and the winter wind blows bitter and cold. All of the world in silence awaits. The true Messiah is soon foretold. Let us now prepare our hearts to receive him, etc., etc. Okay, and then the fourth one is Mariah Carey's Miss You Most at Christmas Time. I forget when she came up with this song, but it was maybe 6 years ago. It's probably more, I guess. But it goes, how does it go? But then I miss you most at Christmas time, and I can't get you off my mind. Every other season comes along and I'm alright. But then I miss you most at Christmas time. And then the fifth song is a song that I grew up with. It very much reminds me of my parents because I grew up listening to the Carpenters a lot. I mean, like all the time. That goes, greeting cards have all been sent. The Christmas rushes through. But I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart, that's true. But I can dream, and in my dream, I'm Christmasing with you. Holidays are joyful, there's always something new, but every day's a holiday when I'm near to you. Oh, the lights on my tree, I wish you could see. I wish it every day. The logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I miss you. So I just love that song. And I sung that a little bit longer because that's like my #1 favorite song of Christmas time. So now on to the 5 favorite movies. I would go with Home Alone. That so reminds me of my brother because my brother was kind of at the age of Macaulay Culkin when they were filming that movie. And he has one of the talk boys, you know, from Home Alone 2 that he would talk into the hotel and then fool people with it. So I love that movie, and I especially love at the end of 1 where the grandpa reunites with his son and the granddaughter is just crying. So awesome. It's not just a funny movie, it's also heartwarming as well. And my 4th would be An Affair to Remember, and I freely admit I did not know about this movie until Sleepless in Seattle. So, you know, they talk about that movie a ton, and there's supposed to be a lot of parallels intentionally by the writer, I think. So it's just a classic movie. Cary Grant and Deborah Kerr, great movie. And number 3 would be The Holiday, which, you know, I didn't like Jack Black until I saw him in this movie. And it is very funny, very cute. Kate Winslet, I absolutely adore. She's always very charming and endearing. Cameron Diaz is in it. But anyway, it's a fun movie. It's a great movie. Number 2 would be Family Stone. And I admit I did not, you know, think that was one of my favorites when I first saw it. I didn't really get it until I saw it the second time around. It is actually really funny, and Luke Wilson is just so endearing and adorable in that movie, as well as Sarah Jessica Parker. And then number 1 holiday movie would have to be, right now, it kind of changes every year, but right now that would have to be Elf. And it's funny because I asked my Dollar Tree friends on Facebook, what is your favorite movie of the holidays? And I forgot Elf. How could I have forgotten that movie? This movie always has a special place in my husband and my heart, our hearts, because when my daughter was in the hospital, she was in the hospital, part of that stay was during the holidays, and it would just be like back to back playing Elf all day, all night long. Some of the nurses were like, oh, you're watching it again? But to be honest, it was kind of a way to get the holidays into the hospital, kind of a way to warm up the room in such a scary time. And I just love that movie. Will Ferrell, I know he's not everybody's taste, but I love him. Talladega Nights is one of my favorites. I love Anchorman. And it's just so cute. Plus, it's a movie I think you can show children. Maybe not when they're too young, but, you know, it's one of those movies I can actually have on in the background without fear of, you know, something bad happening. And then an honorable mention goes to Love Actually. I've loved that movie ever since I had seen it. It has so many different themes in it. You know, there's like 10 billion stories going on at the same time. And in the end, you see how they all tie together. Especially if you love English actors, which... oh, you know, my favorites are English actors, then you will love Actually. Plus, it has great music in it as well. Also, too, if you love The Walking Dead and you like Rick Grimes, that's where I first saw him, was Love Actually. So anyway, so those are my top 5 favorite songs of the holidays and top 5 favorite movies of the holidays. I tag all of you. Props to you if you can bring on an instrument. So if Deb is able to play some Christmas carols on a guitar, I'd love, love, love to hear it. I was not able to do any of that because all of that stuff is packed away. So we just went a cappella this time around. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. Let me know what your favorites are, or if you have carols that are like, ooh, I can't listen to that. I gotta change the radio station when it comes on, then I'd love to know what those are. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and bye-bye.